last week last week I was MIA too, but like every once in a while I go through these points of impasse, meaning that, it's like an obstacle, like you have an obstacle in the way of you. You basically like stagnant, same concept. So like I was sitting there thinking about it, I was like, damn, bro, like when I get stagnant, bro, like it's really hard for me to get out that motherfucking rut. Like, and like I said, granted, like you said, so it could be different things. Like you said, you got stagnant because you were helping someone else instead of focusing on your own stuff. And like I go through stagnation from different, like same thing. Like, I was painting, like my schedule was fucked up because last week I was helping my aunt paint her shit. So it was like, okay, a little stagnation, but it's okay, it's for the greater good. Or like if I get hella down, like depressed, I would say a little bit depressed, and it's like, damn, I don't really, I'm not in the mood to go out there and entertain right now. I was gonna say, like, when you go through those points of impasse, like how do you go about handling that? Because I feel like some people who might go through the same situations, they could probably take a lesson from that.
Like, I think personally, I go through those a lot. Whether it was like when I was playing baseball at the time, even now, like I just got out of one, and it's the hardest, even with like the 1 day vacations I just had, because you go from a state of like work, and once you take those 1-2 days off, it's hard to get back in that mindset, and that's something I go through all the time. And so, I think for me, it's just like like I just see all these other people being successful, whether it's like, because now we're on social media. So like anytime we're on Instagram, TikTok, no matter where we're at, we're seeing people that are living the life that you want to live.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like the other day, like there was a week or two ago where the whole day I just laid in bed. Yeah. I didn't do anything the whole entire day, and I was just like what am I doing with my life? Like straight up, like what am I doing right now?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it comes from self-discipline. Like you have to understand that like shit's not going to get done unless you make it happen.
Yeah.
And at those times, especially when I need motivation like that, bro, like I go straight to David Goggins. Like that's my number one guy. I go to David Goggins. I look up this one speech that I've listened to 100 times. I listen to his speech and Eric Thomas's speech.
Okay. E.T.
And yeah, and those just get me like all right, like quit being a bitch. Like let's go.
Yeah.
Like, let's get some shit done. And that's why when I just told you I fixed my routine. So now I'm on a strict routine. Wake up at 7, go to the gym. Right after the gym, I need to start planning. I like to plan out the night before my goals for the next day.
That's smart. And
so right after I'm done from the gym, whether it's like I need to fix up a video I'm editing, I'll do some editing on the video. Then I'll do some real estate, and it's like just having things planned out helps you a lot because it makes sure like, because you feel like a piece of shit when you look at something that you wrote out and you didn't do it.
Yeah.
And you think about why you didn't do it, and there's no excuse for it. And a lot of it is just from this accountability.
Mm-hmm.
And until you build that, you're honestly not going to be successful until you build that self-accountability.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is just a mindset. Your mindset's going to take you wherever you need to be, wherever you want to be. And each person is going to be different when it comes to building that mindset. But that's the number one thing, is getting your mind right, whether it's meditation or whatever it is.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, because when it comes to me, when I go through these times of impasse, and granted, I know the reason that I go through like I said, one of the, other than the recent one, like when I'm helping my aunt paint, the last time I had went through a major impasse, it was like some sense of like imposter syndrome, which is basically like doubt and self. And so like for people who don't know, imposter syndrome is when you feel like you snuck into the club. That's the best way I can explain it. Like, have you ever, I don't know if anybody here has snuck into, like, you ever snuck into somewhere and you're not supposed to be there, but you're walking around like you're like I said, like example, like I used to date a girl, I used to sneak into her mom's house and like walk to the bathroom and shit, like that feeling like I'm walking to the bathroom, but like I know I'm not supposed to be here. Like why the fuck am I here?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but like in your success in a sense. So like example, like Grant, don't get me wrong, I'm not like widely popular on Twitch, but like the fact that I have some form of following and the fact that I even get subs still boggles me to this day, because I'm like, how the fuck did I get here? Like it's like, why are people giving me subs? I feel like I'm cheating the system. Like, bro, why are they subbing to me? I don't give them anything. But the biggest thing, so when I go through that, I basically I kind of get to a point where like I don't want to go on the screen, because like I feel like I gotta act, and that's once I feel like I gotta start acting, like, oh, I gotta act and give them, like, you know, I gotta give them what they're looking for, when really it's like, bro, they're really coming for you and what uniqueness you bring to them and the different conversations and whatnot. So like, I guess the only way the true way I get past it is, one, you gotta have like that foundation, like that's like your friends, that's like the things that you like to do. Like when I'm going through like hard times, I just always go back to reading, bro. Like I think honestly, if it wasn't for reading, bro, I probably wouldn't even be here. Like I read the book Green Lights recently by Matthew McConaughey, and I'm rereading the book Man's Search for Meaning. Like going back to like these perennial books that I really fuck with, those help me a lot. Even like, so I'm very hard on myself on like watching like media. So like, you know, watching TV, Netflix, stuff like that. Like I really get hard on myself, and I realize I need to stop, because like, bro, you gotta also enjoy life. Like fuck you, I get it, you gotta work, but you also gotta enjoy life. So like I watch Love, Death and Robots, and I fucking was watching I have like a secret thing that I watch before I go to sleep. I watch fishing videos. So like if you go to my feed, I have like a big ass like recommended section at night with all of like these fishing videos. Like this is guy, he spearfished a mahi the other day. Like I was watching that like off a jet ski. Why am I watching it? This is something I genuinely enjoy. Like people who like go out into the wilderness and like hunt animals. I don't know why, man. Something about my animals.
No, that's cool. That's interesting.
But it's like things like that. Like after like going back to stuff like that, I'm like, all right, I feel like I can tackle another like 3 months of whatever I got to do. like my battery's recharged, and I feel like, to give someone advice, if they ever feel like they're at an impasse where you're down and out, or you feel like you shouldn't be where you are, or you feel like you need to do more, first things first, do more. That's just that simple. Okay, you feel like you need to do this, then do it. It's that simple to me. But also find those things that help you get that balance, because you might be really out of balance. Like, bro, you're hella working. If you already, like, you got, this work comes like self-awareness too. If you know you're working hella hard and you feel like you're not working hard, that's like, you know, obviously that's a balance. You don't have balance. Like, bro, you gotta relax. When's the last time you like enjoyed yourself? I don't have time. It's like, how do you not have time, bro? Like, I get it, like you don't have time, but like there's 365 days in a year, bro, and you think they use all 365 days to fucking get where they need to be? Nah, some of those days you need to rest. Sometimes you just need to take a whole day to yourself and like, nah, I'm not. Like Djax, the guy I had on last time, he said his thing to do is how do you say it? He said he makes sure he has guaranteed days off, like guaranteed days that he does nothing, because that's what really helps him. Because if you're constantly running, he said he feels like he gets to a point where he don't want to do it no more. So
not at all.
Was, you know, different strokes for different folks. Some people are built to go to the long, to, you know, can run that that long thing, but like I'm more of a long, I can go for months and then need like a week, and I can go months. But some people, they need micro vacations, you know what I'm saying? Like they can only do sprints. I can only go hard for a week, and then I need 2 days off, and I can go. That's why the weekends, I need to go hard for a week. I get my little, or I can go hard for 2 weeks, and I need like 2 days to myself, and I can go hard for 2 weeks. Whatever works? I'm not judging you as long as you get the job done, because all that matters is the end result at the end of the day. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that feeling.